So what's going on, guys? The truck guy here. Today we're unboxing and reviewing the Gerber Prybrid utility multi-tool. We've got a utility knife here from Gerber. Guys, Gerber is a little bit new to the channel. And if you guys know the Truck Guy channel, we do a lot of Milwaukee, DeWalt, Stanley, Husky. We do all the utility knives, but really, guys, we stick to some of those more so than others. So let me know if you like Gerber. Let me know if you're interested in Gerber. We can do more of their knives on this channel if you're interested. They're a little bit more of kind of a hunting, survivalist, I would say camping knife. So kind of cool that they're combining, both the standard utility knife with some different elements, with some, camping tools, survivalist tools. So it's pretty cool, guys. So I picked this up for 20 bucks on Amazon, got it for an even 20. So it's going to set you back a little bit, but not too far if you're going to use it. But guys, let's jump into the video and let's do it. Alright guys, so the Gerber Prybrid utility multi-tool. We've got a utility knife here from Gerber. Got to get used to saying that. So it's not Stanley, guys. It's not Milwaukee, DeWalt, Husky. It's Gerber. And kind of the cool thing about Gerber is I found out they're owned by Fiskars, which is their parent company. And I've wanted to do some Fiskars knives for a while. So let me know if you're interested in Fiskars. Obviously, let me know if you're interested in Gerber because we can do more of those on this channel as well. But let's go ahead and get it out of the packaging and see what we think. So I'll take it straight out of the packaging, guys. We'll set the packaging aside. There's kind of some cool details about the knife on the packaging, but we'll go ahead and walk through those one by one, when we take a look at the knife. So let's go ahead and walk through the 8 tools. There's 8 tools on the Gerber Prybrid, so it's giving us a lot of tools, and you're probably looking at it thinking, hey, I don't see all those tools. But let's walk through them and we'll see what we think. So right out of the gates, guys, we've got a full-size utility blade. So that's kind of the main tool, and that's what interested me about this tool is you've got your standard utility knife blade. So that's pretty awesome right there because you can pick up refills, you can bring some with on your trip, whatever you're using this for. So there's 3 positions on this: full retraction, you've got your full extension, and then you can slide it all the way out to change the blade. So to change the blade, you actually slide over this tab, and it's really tough to do, guys. So let me see if I can do it for you. But you slide this tab over, and once you've got it over, you can pull the blade out. But I will say, guys, and sorry for covering it up a little bit, that's really tough to do. So I don't know if I just got a really stiff one, but it's not easy to do. It's easy to slide back in, and I'm guessing that'll loosen up a little bit over time. But let's try to get the new blade in here. And again, guys, this is really stiff. But alright, so now we've got our new blade locked in, and then you just use the slider to retract the knife into the body here. So not the easiest quick change. I wouldn't call that quick change. I would call that, slow change, to be honest. It's painful. I don't like it. It's just too stiff. But I've seen some other YouTube videos where guys are popping it in and out and making it look like nothing. So, I think I've just got a stiff one. And we'll try to loosen that up over time. So guys, the second tool is actually your cord cut notch down here. So, cutting up twine, things of that nature. If you don't want to have your blade fully extended, that's nice to just throw something in there and get it cut with your knife closed. So definitely a cool feature there from Gerber. At the bottom here, you've got your bottle opener. So just your traditional bottle opener. I think that's a great feature, and I think Gerber, I just like the way they worked that in there. And, they made it look cool and fun and super useful on the end like that. So I absolutely love that. At the bottom here, you've got your most important tool. And guys, that's the pry bar. The pry bar is, it's an absolutely essential tool, whether you're removing nails, trying to jimmy something up, wedging this in somewhere, getting leverage, opening cans. You know, there's so many features you can think of for that pry bar. It's just absolutely crazy. They also double that in the center here with two additional tools, a nail puller and a wire stripper. Do I see myself using that as a nail puller, wire stripper? I mean, maybe for a nail, but again, I'm not pulling a lot of nails when I'm not around the house, when I don't have, my proper tools on me. Maybe in a pinch. I think it's more of just, it's a pry bar, guys. You don't need to add in other tools on here, but, they want to get more tools, so they added a couple. And then actually both of these are a small and large flathead screwdriver. Again, a little odd given the design of that. If you see yourself screwing with that, you're a little off balance because, those aren't perfectly straight. So I'm not sure about that. I think it's fun. I think it's interesting. It adds tools, but, that's two additional tools, and you've got two tools in here. So, that gets you up to your 8 tools. Is it a good knife? I'm debating it. You've got your tools. I love this pry bar. I think that's the coolest thing about this, because that's a major tool that can get you out of a lot of jobs. But, I want to talk a little bit about the actual knife itself. The slider is pretty rough, guys. Sometimes you'll push down and it'll fly up to full extension. Sometimes you'll push down and you'll get caught up. I'm not liking the slider a lot because of that, because sometimes you'll throw your thumb down and just get caught on that texture on the slider there, and it doesn't feel that great. You really need to push all the way down and into the knife, which isn't the easiest thing, and make sure you're down far enough to not get nicked here with your thumb, and then get up to full extension. And then sometimes when you're at full extension, can be a little difficult to get back down, and then got to get back up. And I just hate when it's in full retraction mode, guys, and you push down and you're not down far enough, and then you get caught up on that slider. You have to be very deliberate with the slider, and it looks cool, guys. It really looks cool, and when you've got it extended, it's not the worst thing. It's a little thin, but overall, it doesn't feel bad in the hand. I mean, the slider has, I think there's some work to do on that slider. I think, can they make this bigger so it, feels a little bit better in the hand? I don't know if they want to. That's the debate when you're looking at a survivalist type of knife. You don't want something bigger. I think this is a tough one. I mean, would I rather just go with a Milwaukee fastback if I'm on a trip? Do I just want to bring the 6-in-1 from Milwaukee? That's probably where I go, even though that's more of a construction type knife versus a survivalist knife. You've got your bottle opener, but where this separates itself is this pry bar. This is absolutely super cool. I've used it a few times already and just love it. So I think that's why I bring this on a camping trip. And that's where this is going to get me out of some tough jobs, is just having this on your knife. That's super cool. But I think the utility knife, and as you guys know on the Truck Guy channel, we're all about utility knives. And what do we think about the utility knives? What do we think about the slider? What do we think about the total package of the utility knife? And I think this utility knife, although it's there, it checks the boxes. The 4 corners are there. I think what's kind of in the middle is, a slider that leaves a lot to be desired. A utility knife that doesn't necessarily feel that great in the hand for, kind of doing tough jobs. I think I'd shy away from this. Obviously no blade storage on this, things of that nature. But I think the debate, guys, on the Gerber Prybrid is, are you getting this because you like utility knives, or are you getting this because it has a utility knife and you like the pry bar, you like the other features of the knife? I think, if you're going for the pry bar, absolutely go for the Gerber Prybrid. If you're just going for a utility knife, this is probably something that I wouldn't spend $20 on and I'd avoid. So that's the absolute question that you guys have to ask yourself. So guys, that's it. Please like, please subscribe, and as always, we'll talk to you on the next video.